Fish at 6, like live. Larry Allen. I believe that Larry Allen might be, and I've been watching football as a reporter for almost 40 years. Can you believe it, even though I don't look a day over 40 myself? I believe Larry Allen might be the best football player I've ever seen. He's on a very short list. Jerry Rice is on that list. John Elway's on that list. Guys, especially guys I saw in person and saw him a lot. Saw him at practice, saw him in the locker room, saw him in games, saw him in championship games. That's a pretty good big three right there for me. Certainly Lawrence Taylor is on this list. Deion Sanders, at his particular thing, is on this list. The greatest players that I've ever seen, regardless of position. And if that's our group, and I'm interested to hear your group, that we're talking Deion Sanders, greatest cover cornerback ever, and I don't even think it's close. John Elway, the greatest, most perfect physical specimen to play quarterback. Jerry Rice, impeccable in every way as a wide receiver. Lawrence Taylor, unstoppable even when he wasn't plugged in, trying, or sober. And Larry Allen. Here's the three faces of Larry Allen. You might have heard one of these three stories, but this is what you get, exclusive here. First one's the easy one, and the obvious one, because you either saw him in person or saw him on TV, or you've seen film. The athleticism of Larry Allen, the dominance of Larry Allen. So Marcus Spears on ESPN tells a story of his rookie year, probably his first training camp. And Parcells is the coach. He's just drafted D. Ware and Spears in the first round. These are his pet cats. And away they're going to go. And he assigns Spears to go oppose Larry Allen. And it might have been a double team setup. Go fight the double team with Larry Allen and Flozell Adams, whatever. And Spears squares up against Larry Allen and has to do it for the entirety of the day. And I think after one rep, goes over to Parcells, and Spears, of course, is a loquacious and eloquent speaker, so even as a rookie, he was able to pull this off. And he goes over to Parcells, he goes, if this is the way Sundays are, now this is just a Tuesday at training camp. If this is the way Sundays are, Coach, I can't play in this league. And Parcells assures Marcus Spears, the rookie kid, he said, no, this is a one-time deal. This is Larry Allen. You won't have to worry quite about that every Sunday. And of course, Marcus Spears went on to have a very fine career in the NFL with the Cowboys and more, and now is in broadcasting. And Larry Allen went on to the Hall of Fame and is not in broadcasting, which brings me to the second face of Larry Allen. And by the way, thank you for your joining our Cowboys Nation membership here. Up and over 26,000 of us hanging out here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for considering to coming into the premium community. Over 100 of you are in there now. You can grab yourself a t-shirt anytime you want. You can give yourself a comment anytime you want, and we'll kick it back and forth. Hit that subscription button, hit that alert bell, and then give us a thumbs up here and make the world go round as we do Fish at 6, like live today. Number 2, Larry Allen tale. And this is just mine. So I arranged to go interview him, and we went to an LA Fitness I think it was in Carrollton. And he's in there, he wanted to go there because it was off season and he wanted to work out. I, at that time, did not want to work out, but I wanted to interview Larry Allen. This might have been towards the end. This might have been when he was exiting the Bill Parcells era. And so I'm asking him questions, very intelligent and provocative questions. And he's cooperative as can be, but he's, and you remember watching his interviews, the rare ones that he did, he's nodding his head and chewing his tobacco, and he's got a spit cup. He's got, he's throwing around 1,000,000 pounds and he's got a spit cup in the gym. And he's giving me, one-word answers, and it's helpful. He's trying to help me. We agreed to this. Nice guy. I liked him. He liked me. No problems there. And I come away with my notebook. It's full of nothing. Except him agreeing with what I said, but in terms of quotes. So I wrote the story the next day, exclusive interview with Larry Allen. And my lead to the story was something like, Larry Allen thinks that the only thing his mouth is good for is eating. No words come out of it, stuff just goes in it, something like that. And I saw him then a couple days later, and he still didn't say anything, but he was laughing his ass off. Loved it. He loved that lead, because it's true, and it wasn't a cut down. Larry Allen thinks that words aren't supposed to come out of your mouth. Food is just supposed to go in it. That's the only use for that thing, and tobacco. So Larry Allen was not loquacious and eloquent, at least not till he really wanted to be. He was pretty good in his Hall of Fame speech, wasn't he? And then number 3, and this one is very exclusive. So there was a guy named Paco, and he somehow got befriended by Michael Irvin early on in Irvin's career here. And of course, as you know, Irvin's got 16 siblings. He's given to everybody. He's paying for everybody. He's paying everything. Somebody's got to go. He's paying you to go wash his car, and he's paying you to go pick up his dry cleaner and all the rest. Well, Paco became that guy for Irvin. And the way the story goes, Irvin got involved in the Cowboys basketball team. You old-timers remember Cowboys basketball team? And I believe that Eugene Lockhart was in charge of it. And Irvin decided that he wanted to be in charge of it. Now, before I talk about what happened at a hotel room one night somewhere in Little Town, Texas, where they're getting ready to play a game, when Irvin went into Eugene Lockhart's hotel room and told him that I, Michael, am taking over the team. Before I tell you what my understanding is transpired in that room, I need to ask Irvin about that. Plus, you don't want to get Eugene Lockhart mad. Irvin didn't mind getting him mad, but I don't want to get Eugene mad. The hitting machine. Well, Irvin took over the basketball team, and Paco became the assistant to the basketball team. Paco helped him run things. When it was time to open up the White House, infamously, of course, the residence in Valley Ranch, right behind the practice facility. You could stand up in the yard and look into the yard of the practice facility. And of course, Irvin was deeply involved in that. Well, so was Paco. The way Paco tells the story, he helped run the house in the sense that he, kept it clean and had keys made and, kept the liquor cabinet full. He also would clean guys' cars. Guys would pull up and say, hey, Paco, good morning. We're ready to party. You want to clean my car? I need you to clean my car. And of course, they'd give him a handsome tip. So I believe it might have been a Bentley that pulls up. I think. Something like that. And it's Larry Allen. And Larry Allen, without moving his mouth much, and he's got tobacco in it, says, Paco, can you clean the interior of my car. You bet, L.A. So Paco goes into the car, and you're looking around, and there's tobacco juice all over the place. Some of it's fresh and juicy, some of it's stuck. And he gets down to figure out how do you clean this? And he bends down and he sees there's money stuck to the floor underneath piles, layers of tobacco juice, dried and not so dried. So Paco's like, now what? I was going to use some, heavy formula, but will that ruin the car? Will that ruin? What about Larry's? So Paco goes into the White House, goes up to Larry and says, L.A., you've got money stuck to your floor. When I clean up the juice, what do you want me to do? And Larry says, keep it. There was $100 bills stuck to the carpet of the inside of the Bentley covered in tobacco juice. So it was a hard working day for Paco, but he got his payoff as soon as he got everything that was stuck to Larry Allen's floor. There's the three faces of Larry Allen. If you like what you're getting here, show your joy, Cowboys Nation, by hitting that subscription button, please, by hitting the like. That tells Cowboys Nation how we roll here. And then, of course, your comments. And you're welcome to come into our premium community as well. The three faces of Larry Allen tonight on Fish at 6. Fish out.